Hi friends, it's Dana here. Today I'm reading you a really special story about a boy named Arlo. And Arlo decides one day that he wants to draw an octopus. And inside his head, that octopus looks one way, and on the paper, it looks a little different. I don't know about you, but I come up with creations in my head all the time. And when I decide to make them in real life, they look a lot different than what I had inside my head. And that's kind of frustrating sometimes, but what I've learned is that if I keep trying and keep on experimenting with that idea, usually I can eventually make it look that way. It just takes practice and patience. But Arlo has a little bit different experience, so let's read all about it. It is Arlo Draws an Octopus. It's by Lori Mortensen and illustrated by Rob Sayegh Jr. Here we go. One day, quite unexpectedly, Arlo decided to draw an octopus. He could have drawn anything, mind you. Dandelions, dump trucks, Aunt Tallulah's pet alligator. But the truth of it was, Arlo liked octopuses. He liked their big round eyes, their big round heads, and their eyes. He liked their squiggly arms. He liked all those little suction cups. Arlo picked up a crayon and began drawing the head. But as he drew, much to his surprise, the head did not look like a head. It looked more like a hill, a tall, silly hill. This was not supposed to happen. Next, Arlo drew the octopus's arms, 8 squiggly arms, but strangely enough, the arms did not look like arms. They looked like roads that went everywhere and nowhere all at the same time. Arlo was discouraged. In spite of the fact that he was most certainly drawing an octopus, his drawing did not look like an octopus. Something was terribly wrong. Maybe he thought, I am not an octopus drawer. Some people weren't, you know. Like Birdie wasn't a popcorn catcher. Rupert was the worst cartwheeler. And Winnie, her paper airplanes didn't stand a chance. However, since Arlo had already started his drawing, it seemed only right to finish. By the time Arlo drew all those little suction cups, he wasn't at all surprised when he ended up with a bazillion bubbles that floated right off the page. I hate drawing octopuses! The more Arlo thought about it, the more perturbed he became. Arlo glared at his despicable drawing. If this was the way his drawing was going to turn out, he was never going to draw an octopus ever again. To show that he meant business, Arlo wadded up his octopus disaster piece and threw it as hard as he could. However, since he had been taught not to litter, Arlo walked over to retrieve his drawing. Hey, this isn't mine. Did you draw this? Hey, this isn't mine. Did you draw this? Arlo was astounded. And to be fair, so was the octopus. For even though they knew that their drawing was a disaster, they were equally certain that the drawing they found on the floor was surprisingly delightful. I like it. Arlo told the octopus how he loved the striped shirt and the shoes that looked just like his. And the octopus told Arlo how much he liked all those squiggly arms and how the drawing looked just like Aunt Zilla. Arlo concluded that maybe his drawing was very much okay after all. And so was Arlo. That gave him an idea, a big idea. The truth of it was, Arlo liked elephants too. The end. All right, friends, I hope you enjoyed this book all about Arlo and the friends he's creating through all of his fun drawings. And I love that his friends are drawing him too. I hope you enjoyed this book. Thanks so much, friends. Bye.